Hey Guardians, I just want to let everyone know that I do have both a Twitch and a Twitter, and I'm very active on both. Feel free to come give me a follow on both, links in the description. Okay, so the title is, I guess you could say, partial clickbait. What I mean by that is I did use Lumina like maybe once or twice right after it released, and at the time I just didn't care for it very much. But I have a couple of friends who really love Lumina. It's one of their go-to hand cannons, and previously they've since changed it, but the zone control mode for Call to Arms at the start was cutting edge, right? So you could only use, new gear or certain exotics, and this is one of the exotics that you could use. And so with that modifier and me having a very limited selection of weapons to choose from, I decided to go with Lumina. Now again, they have since changed that. It still says cutting edge, but you can run whatever you want in it now. But I've kind of started to like this weapon, I can't lie. Like when it first dropped, I really didn't care for it, but it is kind of starting to grow on me a little bit. Now, would I take it over my other, like usual kind of go-to exotic hand cannons like Ace or Thorn or something? Maybe. It kind of depends on the situation. So with Lumina, as I'm sure you all know, but for anyone who might not, when you get a kill, see those? Those are remnants. And when you pick up those remnants, you get noble rounds. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, you can see that kill gave me 2 noble rounds. With the catalyst, I believe it'll give you 2. Without, I think it's only 1. But when you have these noble rounds, if you fire from the hip at an ally, you can heal them, and you will give both them and yourself a slight damage boost. Now, I don't know how much that damage boost is percentage-wise, but I know that it's enough to, I believe, 2 head and 1 body, provided, of course, your opponent is within Lumina's effective range. And given that, again, I haven't spent much time with this hand cannon, that definitely took some getting used to. Mostly just learning, how to take the best advantage that I could with those noble rounds. And so here's kind of how I look at using the noble rounds, right? And that is, you should attempt to prioritize certain players on your team. In particular, if you have teammates that are being really aggressive, then you should prioritize giving them the healing. Mainly because those are the guys who are going to be taking the fight to your opponents, and thus they are the ones who need the most help. And that is, of course, because if you are playing aggressively in this game, you're drawing a lot of attention to yourself. Anytime someone sees you, they'll throw a barrage of abilities at you, they'll run at you with special weapons, they'll try to team shot you, so on and so forth. And so anyone on your team who is being that aggressive player, they kind of need that help more than the guy sitting in the back of the map with like a pulse or a scout or something. Another player to prioritize is anyone using Ace of Spades, and this is something that I've done a number of times, usually playing with Ill Physics as well as once or twice with Cammy. But basically, I would be on Ace, they would be on Lumina, and when I have Mori procced, if they hit me with one of those noble rounds, that damage boost coupled with the damage boost from Mori is enough for me to 2-tap. And even if I happen to miss the 2-tap, it's also enough of a damage boost for me to 1 crit and 2 body. So if there is someone on your team with Ace of Spades, then having Lumina and buffing them, that is an extremely lethal composition. But really, the best place to use Lumina is when you're playing with friends. Mainly just because in those times you can coordinate with them and really fully optimize how you are using those noble rounds. And you'll see a little bit of that in some of the later clips where I'm playing with my friend Trev. Trev is a better player than me 100%, and he's also someone where I know that if I give him that damage buff from Lumina, he is going to 100% take the fight to our opponents. And that really is what you want if you buff someone with Lumina. And you'll see a little bit of that in some of the clips later on. The first thing I'm going to show is basically just a full match that I had with Lumina, and then after that I'll show some of the clips I got playing with Trev. But overall, I do like this hand cannon. I'm still kind of learning how to use it. I'm still, mostly again just learning to optimize how I'm using the noble rounds, especially given that, again, usually if I'm using an exotic hand cannon, it's going to be Thorn or Ace of Spades, and those are weapons where I don't have to worry about giving a teammate a buff in order to get a buff myself, right? Like with Thorn or Ace, I just have to get a kill and I get a buff of some sort. But with Lumina, of course, you need to buff a teammate to get the buff yourself. And while this can be kind of annoying in certain instances, it does make it extremely powerful because you are giving an ally a free boost to their damage as well as yourself a boost to your damage, and you're healing them. Now, as far as how this hand cannon felt in combat, honestly, once I got used to it, it felt great. Granted, it did feel a little inconsistent, and I don't really know why. There were just times when I felt like I could not miss with Lumina, and other times where I felt like I just couldn't hit anything with it. I don't really know why. I mean, it has stats and everything that are very similar to other hand cannons. I think mostly what it is this is a weapon that kind of suffers from 150 RPM syndrome, which is something that I've talked about before. There was a time when 150 hand cannons were very common. Lumina also, I believe, used to be a 150, but then of course 150s were unfortunately basically deleted. They got nerfed down to a 140 fire rate. And what I mean by 150 syndrome is a lot of times, you know, these hand cannons that were 150s that got turned into 140s didn't get like their stats buffed or anything like that. And they just don't really feel quite right as a 140. Like, it's hard to explain, but when you're shooting them, they feel like they should be shooting faster. And examples of this would be like Thorn, Dire Promise, Spare Rations, Waking Vigil is another one. And Lumina certainly doesn't have the stat issue, but it does have a little bit of that problem where it feels like it should be firing faster than it actually does. Granted, you don't notice it as much as on other hand cannons, like Thorn, you can really feel it, same thing with Dire Promise, but you don't really feel it as much on Lumina. Outside of that, I will say from an aesthetics point of view, I'm not the biggest fan of how the weapon model looks, but I do love how the weapon sounds. It just sounds very punchy and powerful. I always love that. And if nothing else, the weapon model is extremely clean. Like, it's very easy to aim with this weapon purely because you have just such a clean sight picture. And so overall, I'm kind of starting to like Lumina. Will it replace like Ace or Thorn as my favorite exotic hand cannons? I mean, probably not, but I have had a pretty good time using it, and so I do think I'm going to use it more often. And I could see myself pulling this out regularly anytime I'm playing with friends, just because, again, I can coordinate with them a little bit, let them know when I have noble rounds, and that sort of thing. But overall, I kind of like this thing. I just hope maybe it gets a better ornament at some point in the future. Like, this one's okay, but I don't think I would pay money for it. Anyway, outside of that, I'm really not doing anything particularly build crafty here, just pretty standard Solar Hunter stuff. I did kind of swap between Percipial and Found Verdict. I gave Found Verdict a pretty bad review when it came out, and don't get me wrong, it still isn't great, but it does feel better with Dragon Shadow now just giving me a neutral handling buff. But outside of that, we're just going to go ahead and get into the gameplay. I'll have a basically just full match at the start, and then afterwards we'll get into just some moments I had when I was playing with my friend Trev. And you'll even get to see me get a little bit toxic at a couple points, because I am so goddamn sick of people running at me with special weapons and melees, so I hope you at least get a laugh out of that. But as always, Guardians, if you enjoy this video, then do me a favor, hit that like button and that subscribe button with the bell icon. Leave me a comment with your thoughts on Lumina, if you like it, if you don't like it. And as always, if you do enjoy this video, then please do me a favor and consider using the hype function to get this video some extra attention. You get 3 free hypes per week, and it really does help the channel out a ton. But for now, I will see you on the next video. Peace, Guardians. I don't know what this map rotation is, but it's not great. I'm gonna burn my dodge here so that I can maybe move a little bit faster. You get him, buddy. Holy sh**, flinched the hell out of me, whatever that was. My god. Guess I'll give that to you. This is probably really risky, but I'm just gonna run it down here straight up. He really likes that angle for some reason.
You have advanced.
Oh, he's dead. Didn't even notice his body dropping. I wish I'd gotten that kill there for some more noble rounds, but it is what it is. Hello? Okay. My god, I have 8 shots of special. What the f? You have a bow. I don't know why you're running from me. Sorry, teammate. I saw him too late. I should probably go try to help fight for heavy. No! Well, Lumina's feeling actually really good, though. This is a very, like, just odd match, though. I don't know. Oh, of course. Gotta love melees in this game. Wait, did they kill the warlock suit? What the Why? Unfortunate. Will they walk into that knife, though, is the question. The f was that? I have no idea where I want to go right now. Everyone's just very spread out. Get out of my way, please. Nice. I just want to keep them off heavy is the main thing. I don't want them getting heavy. Holy sh**. the melee spam is just insane. I wanted the noble rounds there, but whatever. Everyone gets a million abilities at all times now, so... Why are you coming for me? What the f? Why would the super turn around for me? The rest of my team, I don't know. The rest of my team's the other direction, but okay, man. Whatever you say. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I can't miss with this thing, and other times, oh my god. Other times it feels like, spawns a flop, that's not good. I kinda wanna fight this. Strand melee with like a billion range for no reason. In the back with a pulse. Literally just running at me. Like, why? They don't understand. Okay. Well, that's pretty decent. Yeah, this weapon is very weird. There are times where it feels like I can't miss. Other times it feels like I can't hit anything with it. But it's kind of growing on me. I'm starting to like it overall. Nice. Watch that grenade. I'm trying to watch your right.
Yeah, I'm watching my left right now. Where's our teammates?
They're outside. They're literally all outside.
No, you aped me. Nice, right? Where's our teammates?
They're literally all outside.
Oh my god, this is crazy. It's trench warfare. At least we gotta hold down B. That's the only thing we can do here. Lumi's on controller, right?
I'm not sure,
His
actually.
movement is very roller-ish. We're getting flanked from behind somehow. I mean, we can take A. I like A.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can
I think
delay
you
on my
and I
B.
just need to try to lock down B because our team obviously isn't.
Nice. Wow, suck. I think they got B here.
Fine.
Wait, someone's going up there. Nice. It's fully racist on me here.
He's very weak. Honestly.
I just don't like it when I have to like, what's it called? Aim it at certain geometries. That's what makes it hard.
That's fair.
Spawn behind me. What?
This hand cannon
it's
is
funny,
so
it's funny to
weird.
see right now.
Like it always feels like it's meant to be fired faster. Like it still feels like it should be a 150.
Zone Iron Banner.
Kind of, yeah.
Sir. Alright.
Dude, LMGs are still so broken.
Oh, they're not here.
They're over by me.
I still have heavy. So here. Holy shit, so annoying.
Oh, they're on B again. Another overshield barricade.
Those orbs.
Oh, don't have anything for that.
Yeah, got her. I'll throw that there. Hit him as he comes out. Oh, oh,
Freak.
oh, more heavy.
That's a power play. You took point. Now hold. Zone C lost.
It's the way.
I just put this on because, like, it was the only exotic hand cannon I could use. I don't know if I like this thing yet or not. It's very weird.
I don't personally like that one that much because in a straight up gunfight where they slide the corner, like normally, you would just get rocked.
Yeah.
Whoa, sir.
I got one.
Hopefully my turret is destroying this guy. It is. Oh my god.
Nice.
Shoot the turret or shoot me?
Oh my god.
Here's
what
the over.
fuck?
Alright, let me get this shit here. Oh my god, it's one of my
Scout rifle.
teammate just the bed. Oh, shit, it's next to me. I gotta run.
Freak.
Might be in trouble here.
Abilities everywhere, man.
Oh, shit. I'm alive, I'm alive.
Very back with scouts.
Oh my god.
On our right, on our right. You are f***ing dog shit. Oh my god. Heavy's nearly up.
Lost. Enemy claimed Zone B.
No. Outbreak loser. Oh, they might get heavier. Nice for dive on that spot.
I'm looking at it, but
I'm here. Oh, that's special.
okay, I'm getting it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to deny them space here. Got missed.
Zone advantage is yours.
This is a very strange match.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage. Gains the lead.
I gotta run and grab it and then run. I'm gonna say oh my god, this is so bad.
Oh my god, those guys jumped into a firing line.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
On our right.
Yeah, sort of hit him, but left two. Oh yeah, got him. That's all I need. Make it to be here.
Zone B lost.
Oh, I got one.
Enemy claimed Zone B. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Someone behind us too.
Hunter like you with the red jacket.
I don't know if nothing Manacles is the play. Got one kill, but sort of got lucky, I think.
You have advantage.
Man, all I remember is this sort of nasty.
Which one?
Solemn, the comp weapon. It's sort of nasty.
Yeah, I just really don't
I
like
just hope I'm hitting
the
shots, I'm
archetype
just-
on M and K.
Oh, I'm so weak. Who got heavy?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Hope it's Iron Banner, but another year to hope for steady hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm kind of starting to like Lumina a little bit now.
I was thinking using crafting a frenzy Austringer because it's a one head, two head, one body actually.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I just need Eye of the Storm. Once I Eye of the Storm, I don't really need anything else. I think it's aims for itself at that point.
Enemy claimed Zone B. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. With 10 hunters like you, I can make the frontier safe again.
Not who I wanted to heal Lumina, but that's fine.
Oh shit. Dude, this guy. Basis man. I can't collect my ammo. A lot of weird glaive builds I've been seeing lately.
Oh, glaives are broken, dude. I watched Cammy win a 1v3 in trials the other night with one.
Oh shit. Like one guy was he was doing what was he doing? He did some weird shit. It was what was it about again?
Well, I think I might kind of like Lumina. The ability to just
go
give
crazy.
myself and like you a damage buff is kind of wild.